Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the science of money and why it is very important for you to understand the science of money. Now, this science of which I am speaking about, it is not taught in schools, it is not taught in the political realm, and it is not taught in the religious realm, neither. It is only taught in the realm of spirituality. And spirituality is not about going to heaven. Spirituality is all about discovering your true identity. And it's all about teaching you how to create heaven here. It's all about alchemy. You becoming an alchemist. And to become an alchemist, you have to understand transmutation. And that is what would bring me into the science of money, which is the science of energy, vibration, and frequency. Because many people fail to realize what is money. And the reason why they fail to realize what is money, it is because most people see the world and the realm of the physical instead of the realm of the spiritual. So they do not understand cosmic money. In other words, I'm speaking of the invisible world of money, which is the world of energy, vibration, and frequency, whereby you will discover that you are a mass of energy and that money is just a transmutation of energy. So money is energy. So if you want to change your money condition, you'd have to change your mentality. For example, if a physical fact can create a psychological state, then a psychological state can create a physical fact. And once you know that and understand that and know really how it really works, then you would understand why it is very important that you have to change your mentality if you want to be a master of money, or if you want to understand money mastery. You have to definitely change your mentality. And to change your mentality, you have to go way back when you come into this world and see what was taught to you from a child and see if it correlates with the best version of yourself. And if it doesn't correlate with the best version of yourself, and you see that that kind of teaching or belief system is robbing you, are taken away from you, and it is keeping you in a form of slavery, which is like mental slavery, and it's keeping you from knowing your identity, then it means you have to get rid of that belief system. And such belief system would give you the wrong impression about money, or the wrong concept about money and about yourself. So my brother and my sisters, I want to say to you, if you look like me, and you are told that you came from slavery, I want to say to you, you must go beyond slavery and see when our ancestors would have known the science of money to be the science of energy, vibration, and frequency. And they would have said to you, man, know thyself. Because to know yourself is to know how valuable you are. Is to know that you are invisible, eternal, infinite spirit having a human experience. Is to know that all things are possible to you. It is to know that you are the master of money and that money is not your master. It is to know that wisdom is the most principal thing. Therefore, you must seek wisdom first by seeking to know who you are first. And that is why I always teach you to love yourself, to believe in yourself, to embrace yourself. Because the first step towards wealth is loving yourself, believing in yourself. Because when you start to love yourself and believe in yourself, you start to change the energy of fear to the energy of love. And money vibrates on the energy of love. That's why they use the polarity and switch it around and tell you that the love of money is the root of all evil. Because they do not want you to grab the concept of loving yourself. They do not want you to capture the concept of mastery of yourself by being in charge of your mind. And to be in charge of your mind is for you to get rid of all of your old programming and your old beliefs. So to reprogram your subconscious mind, you have to accept the fact that you were actually raised to be stupid. You were raised to be limited. You have to come to the fact that you were lied to. You have to come to the fact that the educational system is a fake system and your teachers are fake teachers. You have to come to the fact that your religious ministers are fake ministers and they've been teaching you a fake belief system. Also, you have to come to the fact that your political leaders are fake and they've been bringing a fake message of deliverance and prosperity to you, so that you would not come into the place of mastery, money mastery. And money mastery deals with your mentality first of all. So you definitely first have to fix yourself. That is why I always encourage you, my brother, my sisters, that you must start first with loving yourself. You have to forgive yourself for everything that was taught to you because you didn't know better. Because you're born in this world in a state called amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness. So do not hate yourself, but learn to love and accept yourself. And start to see money from the cosmic realm. Start to see money from the realm of energy, vibration, and frequency, knowing that your brain is a receiver and a transmitter of frequency, and that your thoughts, their thought frequency. Okay? So you have to develop a money consciousness by understanding how energy, vibration, and frequency works. So when you learn about Nikola Tesla and the Chi 69 code, is the code of wealth and abundance. That same Chi 69 code is hidden in the Bible in St. John chapter 21 of the 153 fishes, which is the 153 frequency of abundance and prosperity. When you show your net on the right side in terms of getting on the right brain or the right atmosphere of the brain and dwell there, which is dwelling in the place of your genius self, your God self, your higher self. So my brother, my sisters, what am I really saying to you? I'm saying to you, you have to change your concept of self to help you to change your concept of money. Do you believe that if you have a lot of money, that it is sinful? You would have to change that kind of belief. For example, in my country, many people believe in secular Christianity. Many of them are saving their money for their burial day, for the day when they die. Doesn't matter how poor a person is in these parts, they always save money for the children to bury them when they die and say give them a decent funeral. And then the church, the so-called church system, is there to take some of that from them too. And the political system is there to take some of that from them too. And the school system is there to take some of that from them too. For in these countries, where they will refer to a man like me as being crazy, or a man who have lost his mind, those who are not crazy, who claim to be sane and have the right mindset, they fail to realize that they could go to the bank and get $100,000 to borrow as a student loan. that will keep them as a slave for the rest of their life. When a person cannot get that amount to start a business, even if they have that amount in the bank, because they don't want you to get into business. So, what business am I teaching you? The business of self. The business of self-knowledge. That's the business that you will never be taught about in school or in church or by your political leaders. The business of self-rule. The business of self-knowledge. The business of your self-genius. That is the true business and science of money that is wrapped up in energy, vibration, and frequency. So my brother, my sisters, you're the one who is causing lack in your life. You're the one who's causing famine in your life. You're the one who's keeping yourself in mental slavery when you dwell in doubt and you dwell in fear and you still hold on to the old concept that they give you from secular Christianity, having you looking outwardly. That is why I always have fun with religious people by saying to them that they can go in the supermarkets and they can fill their chalice with all the groceries they can, and when they get to the cashier, they can plead the blood of Jesus or call on the name of Jesus or speak some tongues, and that will pay their bills. Because many people fail to realize that this is an economic game. It's a money game. I can remember quite vividly when Steve Harvey said to Monique, this is not a race game. It's a money game. It's an economic game. And that is why he just be very quite careful of when he tell you about how he came to his riches and so on. He always say God and quote Bible scriptures, but he will never want to tell you that Jesus is a lie. He would never one day try to pull down the very system that has been set in place to keep you broke, to keep you poor, to keep you dumb, and to keep you from understanding the science of money. He will not tell you that. You have to learn to read between the lines. And I'm here giving it raw and cut straight to you and telling you there's only cheese systems that have been set up in this world to rob you of your genius, to rob you of your money, which is your energy. That is why I normally encourage people not to get caught up in protesting, not to get caught up in things like Black Lives Matter, not to give away your energy, not to listen to the news and react in certain way and so on. Be in control of your emotion, because emotion is energy in motion. Be in control of your energy and stop doubt and stop fear and stop follow after money. Follow after wisdom and money will follow after you. But how are you going to do that? Well, you're born with a gift, you're born with a talent. Is there something that you love in this world that you're very good at and you love to do? When you do that, it would not seem to you like a job. You'll be doing that which you love to do and you'll be earning money from it. Because how are you going to get the money? The people are out there that you must get the money from. Therefore, you must provide a service for them. That is why I always say to you, my brother, my sisters, that your reward in life would always be in exact proportion to your service and your contribution. That's why I always encourage you to understand the law of Goya, which is the law of get off of your ass. You got to do something. Also, if you're someone who's been raised to believe that you have to work hard to earn money, you have to always be a part of a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. I am not down in that, but I'm saying to you, while you're working, think of your next move. While you're working, put money aside to start your new project. While you're working, look around and see what it would mean for you to be your own boss. You see, your work is to prepare you to do your work, which is your calling and your purpose. So let me run that again. The work that you are doing is preparing you for the work that you should be doing according to your gift. So that is why you really have a job. If you're actually working in a job right now and you're listening to me, that's the real reason. The real reason is to show you what you can do when you use your gift and when you use your talent. Also, sometimes we become comfortable working with others, and because we might be making a good amount of money, we become very comfortable. But I'm saying to you, it is always better for you to be self-employed. It is always better for you to be your own boss. It is always better for you to do your own thing. Now, it is not everyone will be an employer. Okay, and it's not everyone will be an employee. There would always be a balance. But if what I'm saying to you, it really resonates with you, and you definitely see and know your gift, your talent, what you are really called to do, and you're living right now in this time of social media, a time whereby we're living in the digital age, and you see whereby you can use the platform to widen your scope. I'm saying to you, go for it. Go for it. Why would you settle to make, say, $25,000 a month when you can make $50,000 a month? I saw a lady, and a black lady, I should say also, okay, who was a teacher who was just making about, say, $40,000 a year. I think she said $42,000 a year. And when she made a bold step and quit, well, she didn't just quit just like that. Okay, she made sure she get a platform and she started doing her thing, while she was still working and so on. And, she had a product, I think it's a hair product or something. Okay. And she developed that, put that together and everything, get her platform. And now she's making $50,000 a month. So she's actually making about, say, $8,000 to $9,000 or $10,000 more per month than what she used to make in a year. Could you imagine that? So, my brother, my sisters, how good you will feel to know that you have found your purpose, you have found your calling, you're very good at something, and now you were walking somewhere and you branch off on your own because you had a plan, because you listened to someone, like myself, giving you this kind of encouragement, and you make that bold step, you started planning, and you started put money aside for that particular project, and you started check things out and so on, and, you start to, build up, your influence and start to get your mastermind together, okay, which is people who have the same mind like you and who wants your service, okay, and then you launch, okay. And you have to always be reminded that, you didn't come into this world and born big. You didn't come in this world and you just start to walk. No, you creep first and so on. You're born, as a matter of fact, crippled, and you're born dumb. You couldn't even speak. And then as time goes on, you grow and you become more and more and more intelligent. And that is what this whole teaching is all about, is to bring you to come to that place of intelligence where you are now thinking for yourself. Because the first kind of intelligence that you were given is a synthetic, artificial kind of intelligence, whereby whatever you would have known, it was said to you by your parents or someone outside of yourself. But for the very first time, you're now thinking for yourself and acting on your own accord and doing things according to your own gut feeling, and respecting your intuition and respecting your imagination to be the genius in you, to be the God in you, and you get rid of the false God, you get rid of the false idol, and you start to believe in the true God that is in you, and the true God that is in you will reflect the abundant life, because God is abundant, and this God of which I speak is the infinite power that you can use to achieve your every desire, and that is the real dollar. That's the real money. So you have to become rich from within before it can be reflected without. And that is how you would realize that why I am saying to you that you must become a master of your mind before you can master money. So master your mind and you will master money, because your mind is money. And if you throw your mind away, it will cause you a lot of money. If you think I'm lying, ask the lawyers and the judges and the doctors. If you do not realize that your food is your medicine and your medicine is your food, then it will cause you. And if you do not realize that thoughts become things, and it is your own that is create your own thoughts that is creating your reality and creating your personality, then the lawyers is right there to charge you a lot of money and take your money because of your ignorance and your stupidity of not understanding how your mind works, not understanding the power of mentality, not understanding the power of energy, vibration, and frequency. And ignorance is no excuse to the law. You're supposed to be honest with yourself and question yourself and ask yourself whether you're satisfied at where you are or not. So it all have to do with your love of self. Okay? So when we look at religious people who've been paying tithes and offering for so many years and they remain broke, poor, miserable, and nothing is happening in their life, there's no one to blame but themselves, because they're lying to themselves, they're deceiving themselves, and they're being hypocritical to their own self. So if you don't love yourself, how could you love anybody else if you can't love yourself? So how could you really genuinely love money if you don't really love yourself? How could you really appreciate money if you don't appreciate yourself? So you see, religion is set up for you not to appreciate yourself, which means you will not appreciate money, which means you will not have a flourishing economy, because your economy, your real economy, is inwardly, not outwardly. So when people start to dwell on recession and dwell on a crash, like a stock market crash and all of these things, people that dwell on and the Great Depression and they're saying things like things hard, and they're saying they can't afford, and they go in the supermarket and saying things expensive. Who speak in their own self-destructive prophecy? They are the ones who are always saying that, and then they always say, oh, we are living in the last days, everything is coming to pass, we see full prophecy fulfilling. But there have never been a prophecy that is fulfilling their life that tell them that they're entitled to a lot of money. You never hear a religious person say, the Lord told me I'm supposed to become a multi-millionaire and help the rest of the world. You never hear a Christian say, the Lord told me I'm supposed to become a billionaire and help the rest of the world. Do you realize that the religious system has been used to keep the people more in poverty? The churches have more lands and more wealth. Yet the people are saying that they're not of the world. They're living in the world and they're not of the world, fooling the damn selves. So my brother, my sister, this whole war that is going on, this whole spiritual war, it breaks down to economical war. And I'm teaching you how to win the war, the economic war, by understanding the science of money. And in short, as I said before to you from the beginning, the science of money is the science of energy, vibration, and sorry, let me just go back over that. The science of money is the science of energy, vibration, and frequency. Therefore, your belief system would declare your riches are your poverty. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, secular Christianity has been instituted to keep you in poverty and keep you from understanding your true self-value, which is the true value of money. Can you imagine the true value of money is based in your self-value? So how much money you would attract to yourself would mean how much you would value yourself. How much would you value yourself if you believe that you're a wretched sinner that needs a savior, especially an outside savior, and the savior that they give you look like the slave master, the oppressor, who want to keep you in poverty and mental slavery. After he would have kept you in physical slavery, then he set up a system to keep you in mental slavery, and that mental slavery boils down to the economy, either inwardly or outwardly. So if you do not grab a hold of your economy, it means you haven't grabbed a hold of your mentality. And if you haven't grabbed a hold of your mentality, it means you will never grab a hold of your true identity. And if you do not grab a hold of your true identity, you will never ever know your true spirituality, neither true history. So my brother, my sisters, you know, this whole teaching on money, I can go on and on and on and on and on. And I want to say to you, if you listen to me and you like me to make more videos about money, more videos about wealth and so on, let me do it, because many of you need to get on that money frequency. I know many of you need to get on that money frequency. You need to love money more than you have ever loved it before. You need to appreciate money more than you have ever appreciated money before. How could you love yourself and don't love money? How could you appreciate yourself and don't appreciate money? That is not the law. Once you love yourself, you start to love money, you start to appreciate money. And you want more money? Who don't want more money? Money give you more options. Many people say that money don't buy you happiness because you do not know where to shop. Some people say money don't buy you love. Who tell you so? Some of the men who have the most women, they have a lot of money. And no woman want no broke man. And let me tell you something. All the religious people fooling themselves in church. When you poor and you go to church, they treat you like shit. And then all the people who like to talk about race and all of this thing, okay? And I'm not getting rid of it completely, you know. I'm just speaking about it from this angle. But I'm saying to you, right? If you get so caught up with like thing like race and so on, and you miss the whole thing, the whole game that has been played, then you would realize that the real power is not white power or black power. It's money power. And that power lies in energy transmutation. So real power is within. So when people wanna talk about race and which race is chosen and which one ain't chosen and so on, and they just become one-track minded, and they just want to listen to people who look like them, and they don't want to understand truth, and they believe, well, they already find, you know, the truth and they have it all and so on, and they don't want to grow, they don't want to expand, they want to call themselves Hebrew Israelite, they want to call themselves all different kind of names, and they want to say Yahshua is the right name, Yahuwah, all kind of freaking name for the creative power, and think, well, that make them more black, or that make them more Pan-African, or that make them, you know, more this or more that. It's all bullshit. It's an energy game. Earning money is an energy game. And it's an economic game that been playing all around the world. It's more of an economic game than a freaking race game. But don't think race ain't have nothing to do with it too. Okay? So, my brother and my sisters, tap into the energy, man. The sun energy. The money energy. Yes, the S-U-N. That's why I always say to you, the Lord thy God is a sun, a S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Common sense is going to teach you that the Son has never withhold any good thing from humanity. For the Son is what powers all of humanity and give all of humanity its energy. It's money. Money is energy. Every time you wake up in the morning and behold the sun, it's telling you that prosperity is your birthright. Every time you go to bed, as the sun goes down and you go down with it, it's telling you that prosperity is your birthright. That is why you have to go to bed consciously and you have to wake consciously. You can't expect to live in this world. Just eat, sleep, and shit. Come on, my people. We have to wake up and learn to appreciate money and love money. Give back your old grandmother and your old grandfather the stupidity where they used to talk about money and the old rhetorics that they get from the slave master and the slave plantation. It is time for us to raise our vibration, our frequency, and to attract more money in our life. It's time for us to lift our economy. Some people want to go and save the economy of Africa. That's not the real economy, man. The people's economy is their freaking mentality. Until they change their mentality, they will always be ruled by the Asians and the Caucasians and the others. So my brother, my sisters, real black power, man, is mind power. Tap into that power, the power of money. Okay, by understanding the science of money, which is the science of energy, vibration, and frequency, and all of that is entailed in knowing your true identity, and all of that. Let me just put it in one word. It's called spirituality. So spirituality, true spirituality, will teach you the science of money, while Christianity, or secular Christianity, will keep you in poverty, destitution, limitation, and most of all, stupidity. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I just want to, thank you very much for listening to me. And, right now I feel like I can go on and on and on and on and on, but I have to come to a close here, because I think I've given you enough. And sometimes, people, the attention span is so short, but you have to labor. You have to labor. Sometimes I listen to things for a whole hour because that's how you'll be equipped. You have to equip your mind. You have to exercise your mind just like how you will exercise your body and build your muscle. So too, there comes a time you have to feed. Yeah, there comes a time you have to feed. You can't feed by some short ass little ass friggin' video. Some people, the world is they keep people so busy on the internet with Instagram and Facebook and all of these freaking distraction. The people can't even spend 5 minutes to listen to a freaking good video and talk about go straight to the point one time. Go straight to the point, my ass. Feed. The more you keep your mind engaged and getting good information, it's the better. There comes a time you're going to ease off the feeding after you don't equip yourself. So my brother, my sisters, patience is a part of you developing the kind of wealth that you want in your life. So you have to understand to be patient, man. Okay? I remember quite vividly as a boy growing up, I used to love bodybuilding so much. I used to go to a meeting with the president of the Bodybuilding Association. Every meeting he talked about just himself alone. But I was so passionate. And it helped to build so much good qualities inside of me. People look at exercise as just going to exercise. No, it's more than that. It builds so much qualities, and I take all of those qualities and I transfer them to every aspect of my life. So my brother, my sisters, me here, putting out all of this energy right now is because I am looking forward to hear your testimony. I'm looking forward to hear you tell me about how much money you attract. I want to hear you tell me about the new business you open. I don't want people come and fucking quote knowledge to me. I fed up of people come and quote knowledge to show you how much they know. I don't give a fuck about how much you know. I want to know how much you found your purpose and how much people you're influencing because you find your purpose and you're using your purpose to influence other people. Because you understand that we are all connected and we are all here to serve each other. And you're out serving humanity, man. Give me the good news about how you're serving humanity. That's the good news I want to hear. Sometimes our people get so caught up in knowledge, they want to tell you how much they know. They may comment. I love comments because comments is very much important for the algorithm. Okay? But I'm not really speaking just, like I said, speaking to my people who listen to me. Now. I'm talking about the internet in general. The internet in general. You all find out of people that was a knowledge thing, information. And black people go into a place, they'll call themselves, but they call it scholarship. Yeah, but it's more like scholarship. What the fuck? Scholarship? If scholarship is to make people rich, all those people with a PhD and the DDD and all of the accolades, you're gonna have accolades. They're the richest people in the world. That's why I always say, in my country, now they think I crazy. If education was the key, this Caribbean country would have been the richest Caribbean country when this is the poorest after Haiti. Because Haiti is not an English speaking. They speak French in Haiti. Here they speak English. This is a country where politician is king and preachers is king. And people who go to school and get subjects, our people still celebrate when the parents pass the CPEA. And if you go right down in the city, in my country, no one from these schools, the girls' high school, where they think is the brightest girls going girls' high school and the brightest boy, grammar school. They only own one job. They own no businesses in the city. Syrians and Chinese and all different foreign people own it. And just recently, one of my farmer teacher reached out to me trying to see what is my achievement. And check all the others and so on, see what they achieve. All of them fucking chop and tie down. But I'm free. And they give me the impression that I live in the woods like a crazy man. When I talk to the man showing me like the other people who went to school with me, they give him that kind of impression that I am living like a what's the word? A hermit. I think it's a hermit. They normally call those people overseas. Like you know, like a nomad. You live in you live in the bushes, that kind of thing. Because I carry myself how I feel good. Oh my. But what little do he know, one of his students has found himself to be a mystic, a self-realized being. Okay, so my brother, my sister, I really think I've done more than enough there. And I want to thank you very much. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, it makes sense to you, it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you haven't started following me as yet, you can follow me on Instagram at BlackMadGuru. And if you would like to be a part of the Patreon community, feel free to do so. We have a lot of good information on my Patreon. And I also have a course there, okay, called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously, or the Inner Sun Engineering to Create Your Reality, which is just basically teaching you how you have to be in alignment with the sun, the S-U-N, which is the light that is within you, that will bring you into that place of righteousness and healing, whereby you'll be able to first of all heal yourself and heal the rest of humanity, because it will help you to discover your true creativity that you can use wisely to uplift the rest of humanity. Now that course is for people who are donating at least $20 or more. And if you feel strongly led to be a part of it or strongly led to support this work, feel free to do so. And also, we have a link that you can use to support this work if you feel led to just, support this work. We have a PayPal and the link is down below. Feel free to check it out. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to say peace. Love you all. Out.